everyone, my name is Neon, one part of that gaming couple, and this is episode 29. So I'm here at a flower forest field island thingy that I found in the last episode. And that's also why I'm here right now, because I want to focus on getting all the dyes that are possible, basically, in a automated way or partially automated way. I had a look at all the colors that you can get, and basically you have a couple of primary colors, which are red, yellow, green, black, brown, blue, and white. And well, black we've now already have sort of automated because of the Guardian farm that we created, where we get all the ink sacs from the squids. Yeah, and we can sort of make green dye because we've got a couple of cactus, but I also want to automate that hopefully in this episode. And the brown dye we can get from cocoa beans, and there's a sort of semi-automated way to get those as well, which we can already do as well. The red we can get from our Guardian farm, or our Guardian farm, no, our Iron farm, as soon as we get it up and running again, because we're now in 1.14 and the old villager mechanics basically are not working anymore, sadly. But if you look behind me right there, there's some red rose bushes, and if you bone meal those, you can get red dye as well, so that's easy enough. Then if you look over here, those green stalks, those are sunflowers. Maybe I can fly up. Right. Yeah, flying in that perspective is not very easy. So these here are sunflowers. If I get some bone meal. So you just bone meal this and then pops a sunflower. Normally you should get two. For whatever reason now I am going to get one. But that's fine. It works. So we can just do that. And then you just get as much yellow as you need. And then we've got different flowers here as well. And the one I want to look for is the cornflower, which is blue. And if possible, I also want to get the white dye, which would be Lily of the Valley. You can also, of course, get it from this bone meal, but if I bone meal the ground, then I have a chance of at least getting more Lily of the Valleys. So I'm just gonna run around a bit and just do like, see, oh, looky here. We've got a cornflower, which is the blue dye. Of course, again, blue dye you can also get from lapis lazuli, but then you have to mine it, and then yeah, you also need it for enchantments and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna run around this area and spot all the blue. Oh, that's not smart. Somewhere here. That's not what I want to do. So it was somewhere here that was the blue, and I'm gonna run around and see what other colors I can get. I finished bone mealing most of all the areas, or at least as long as I got all the flowers. So I got pretty lucky because I hear these are all Lily of the Valleys, and right next to it, it's cornflowers. So I've got blue and white right next to each other, which I'm very happy about. And there's some other colors around here. So we got some allium, some tulips, some oxydaisies, some azure bluette. Yeah, so I got all the colors that I could potentially get here. If I go down here. So here are all the colors. So you've got white, got light gray, yellow, orange, red, pink. And the only thing I'm missing here is the peony. So I'll be on the lookout for that one. And you've got allium and lilac and cornflower. So these are all the ones that you can get from the sunflower fields. So I'm happy about that. I got most of them, or I got all of them. So right now I'm gonna get the resources to make a nice little flower farm. Just like I did with the, what's it called again? Blue orchids. And that is the first farm finished. So this is for the blue and white dyes. I put 32 bone meal in there, and I used a slightly different clock to activate it. So this piston is a sticky piston that will push this observer, and then the observers will alternate between sending signals, and it picks up one of those two and activates the dispenser. So if I turn it on now, it starts making a lot of noise. I hope you can still hear me. And there it goes. I climb up. You can already see all the blue and white dyes. Or flowers, I should say. So Lily of the Valley and corn flowers. And that's already 32 done. Hopefully I don't fall in through the blocks. Let's see how much I picked up. That's all. Let's turn it off because it's quite noisy. So 35 Lily of the Valley and 52 cornflowers. So for 32 I got 35 dyes, which is pretty good. So for one thing that I was thinking about for getting all the bone meal, at first I thought like, oh, this is so annoying. I need to find a good skeleton spawner or whatnot. But of course now we've got a composter possibility as well. So basically the composter you fill with organic materials. So for instance, sugarcane or cactus. And of course I'm gonna make a cactus farm. And then I can just drop everything into the composter and get bone meal out. And you can use hoppers below and on top to push and get everything out, and then you get bone meal, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna clean this up, take my items with me, and go through my portal and start on the next farm. So next up is the cactus farm and the cocoa bean farm for green and brown dye. And that's why I'm here. So before we usually build out that way. So I've got the smelter and the bamboo farm and the villager farm and whatnot. This time I want to go this way to have a little bit of a different side, basically, I guess. And first I'm going to build this next bridge element, which will just be a copy of that right there, only then with cyan still. So I've got a box full of materials, hopefully I've got enough. And let's start building. So now that it's finished, after that spontaneous creeper explosion that I didn't see at all, I want to start building the farms. So on this side I'm thinking of building the cactus farm. Not like that, but automated. And for that I need some sandstone and red sandstone. So I don't have any redstone in my sorting system, so I have to travel to the Badlands and gather the resources there. I don't need that much, so it shouldn't take me too long. Now I just need to remember where the Badlands were. I have no clue anymore. So I went a little bit different than I usually go with these kinds of building. So normally I first build the farm like I did with the glass bamboo greenhouse farm. And I still need to build something around it, but this time I decided to do it differently. So first I made the outside area. I still need to work it down though, but I still need to make the farm down there. But yeah, this is the entrance, and here will be 2 chests for the cacti. Not sure if it can be 1 cacti, 1 dye. I'm not sure. I'll have to see in what I can do. But yeah, this is the outside. I think it looks pretty nice. The little cactus gardeny desert type thing. So now all I need to do is build a farm down there and make sure it gets sent up. So the design I have in mind is 14 by 14, so hopefully I can make 4 modules. I will have to wait and see. I can always extend it a little bit if I need to. So the first module is done, or at least the first part of a module, so the top module, so I know my spacing and whatnot. It was really just right around the edge around here, so I can just place another module here. I'm not sure about the back, but I think 2 side by side, which I can take down as far as I want to, should be enough. But though that would mean I need to train everything there, but yeah, should be fine. So I'm gonna build the next element first, and then it's already working as I've got some cactus floating there, and then make a sorting system to go up. So I've now finished the other section as well, and yeah, I've added a little bit higher wall than before with some glass, so I can look in if I ever need to. I still need to fill this one up, but I'm probably going to do that with a little bit of sandstone and make it tapered sort of down. I need to see what I can do. Maybe like more something randomish like here. I need to figure that out. I'm not sure yet, but it's working. The streams, there are basically streams in the middle that send all the items downward. Did I show you actually how it looks like? I'm not sure. See if I can. How can I do this without, destroying everything? Maybe like this. Yes. So basically here you've got water streams that push all the cactus down, and the cactus break when they try to grow, and because of these fences here. And then if we go to the middle, there's a light there. Also handy that I don't fall down now. So that would push all the cactus down here, and that gets sent up through a stream there again in the back. And I've got 2 of those. So hopefully I can get out now. No, I can't. Need to temporarily place a block there, which will then get picked up. Of course I don't have any anymore. It's fine, I'll fix it later. Oh, we can do this. And up. I can't do this. So the items are now coming in, and there's my block. You've got some cacti on both sides coming in. This has a little bit more. Does it have a little bit more? Yeah, it does have a little bit more, because that one was built earlier. But I didn't like this gray part, which of course is a hopper. And then I remembered, since we're in 1.14, we've now got barrels. So I'm just gonna change this out for a barrel, and also on the other side. Get care cactus. And place it down differently. So now we've got 2 different barrels right where we want them. We could maybe move it one down so it's not so symmetrical and just put a plant on top of there. But I can still access it and the cactus get in. So this farm is basically done. So for now I just kept both sides with cactus. As soon as this is all full and I smelted everything in the super smelter over there, I think I might just change one to compost. But for now this is fine. Could actually Maybe... No, that will look weird, I think. Let's keep it like this. But yeah, this part is done. I'm happy with it. I do need to find something to cover these glowstone lights. Because it looks kind of weird. It's sort of the same color, but not enough. Probably carpets, but I need to see what fits properly and doesn't look too weird. But yeah. So next up would be the cocoa bean farm. So since this is more like a desert theme style because cactus, I think on this side I'm gonna make more like a jungle temple overgrown thingy magic. But it's sort of complementary, but not, if you know what I mean. Right? Let's start, or should I do that first? I want to build that one because I want to get the farm done. But I also want to finish a project. No, let's first do this one. I think. Yes. Maybe. No. I don't know. Yeah, let's do this one first. This is what I've come up with so far. So how this principle works is pretty simple. There's jungle trees here, and there's cocoa beans attached to it, and these pistons move the whole column up and down, and that causes the cocoa beans to drop. The only thing is that you still need to place that manually, but that's okay. So yeah, other than the cactus farm over there where I first built the main entrance, this time I first built all the redstone, and then I will try to build everything around it. And I think this looks pretty cool. The jungle trees here I may leave here depending how much space I have, but I mainly want to get all the vines out of it because I want to use some cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, mossy stone bricks, stairs and whatnot. So yeah, that's why I've got these shears here. And one thing that I'm wondering is if I can send a signal through these top pistons instead of doing it like this, right on top. I think it should be possible. Let me try that. So that took up a little bit more time than I expected. It was a real jumble, as you can see, to get every signal going correctly without breaking it. Because for instance, if I would do it like this, oh, then the signal doesn't go to the piston. It really needs to be connected like that. It cannot just be like a splash like this. But yeah, I managed to do it. I just had to use one repeater here. That was basically all. So now if I press the button again, they all extend. I'm happy with that. So now that most of the cocoa beans are done, I can show you actually how it looks like when I press a button. So there's a button here. And that's basically it. Everything is done. Oh, my inventory is full. And that is actually the end of this episode. I'll finish up this desert temple and the jungle temple in the next one. But we've got all the primary colors now. So we've got black from the ink sacs, we've got yellow from the sunflowers, red from the red bush, white from lily of the valley, blue from cornflower, green from the cactus, and brown from the cocoa beans. I actually do have one question for you guys. I want to put something on this altar thingy in the back here. And I'm not sure what I want to put there. I want to put something nice and shiny, like it's a relic or something. But I have no idea yet what I'm going to put there. So if you do have a suggestion, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like this episode, please do leave a like. It will help us out a lot. And that is all for now. See you in the next one. Bye bye.